that me shoving someone because it's the police, which is wrong, is considered violent. But you tossing pepper spray, bullets, rubber bullet, anything is not violent. That is because it's a military tactic that obviously is ingrained as a step down tactic. No, it's violent. Those things should not be done. And I was told that it was very little, very little. Well, if it's 50 officers and 3 people shoved an officer, why didn't you just arrest them? It's training. It's truth. And it's understanding. But instead, someone made a decision to become violent with the entire crowd. There were students there, nonviolent, walking, and became attacked. I stand by my definition of attack and violated because I had walked ahead, just so you hear it from someone that it happened to. I was standing talking with 2 officers, not one, who told me, go back and tell them, if you take to the sidewalk, you all can come past and head back to Washington Park. As I turned to go back to deliver the understanding that I just received from 2 police officers, I would just say a hail of rainfire violence was raining down on us. People scrambled. Children who'd never been attacked in that way can't breathe. If you've been hit with this stuff before, then you know it attack your eyes, your nose, your skin, and your throat, your lungs. It's in there. I couldn't even attend my meetings during the week and give my voice the best that I could like today because I am recovering because it bothered me in such a way as a singer. It really messed my throat up. So I had to do self-care and process the trauma because you know healing is vital to being able to get back up and come back out again. Yes, violence in any form is reprehensible and not of hell. Love will not allow you to react in that way. And so I speak love and power to healing. But also in love is truth. And the truth is, I have to say to the city leaders, you had an opportunity to get on the bullhorn and say what you needed to say to a group of community members that stood in unity against police brutality. Well, we all should have been on the same side that day. That stood against institutional racism. Well, we all should have been on the same side that day. There was no us against you. You actually also should stand with us against these things that are hate-filled, that do not bring healing. I stand today to tell you that some people are still recovering, not just physically, but mentally. I've had young people, even my student who I know came as a student in D.C. that came to be with us. She is from this area, so she's well aware. I had her to tell me, I don't know what happened. I don't know what I did. I don't know how it happened. Well, I know. And I'm just trying to get an understanding from the leaders that people are already traumatized. People are already grieving. The worst thing you possibly could have done was answer a cry for standing against brutality with brutality. The worst thing you could do is answer a cry for institutional racism to militarize us. That was the worst response. Now I beg and I wait for a better response because I believe in the power of healing and, for me personally, forgiveness. I got a message last night that the Lee Monument, which never should have been erected, by the way, is coming down. Well, let me change that. The vote was, the majority voted, it's coming down. And that is one action of what standing in unity can bring. They know that the people, we are fed up. We are not taking it laying down. we have a right to voice that we stand united, not divided by race, but united because we love each other. United because a wrong to one is a wrong to all.
Yes.
United because we must have hope that what took Keontae Spencer's life, walking the streets of Roanoke right here, serving as a student where I work right here, won't happen again. But if we do not remain united and let the leaders know that we are awake and we are aware and we are watching, and the way you responded on Saturday, don't respond to the people that way. It's unnecessary. And it is violent. And it's amazing that I would have to do a formal complaint to put into words for the masses to read my thought pattern. When I see a fog, yes, it took me back to the history that was shared with me about the rallies the children took to the street in the 63 over